Hey everyone, welcome back to the Goofy Guy Podcast.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
This is episode number 122, Disney
It is.
News for June 21st, 2021.
Yay!
Yay!
Happy Father's Day!
Oh, well, thank you very much. And happy Father's Day to everyone out there. Were you
Yeah.
saying that to me or were you saying that to
I'm
everybody out
saying
there?
it to you
Oh, that was nice.
because I'm
That was
looking
nice.
at you.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
That was nice. I appreciate that. Yeah. So happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. That was part of the reason we didn't record yesterday.
No.
That we decided to push it to Monday, or I decided to push it to Monday. Let's
Yeah.
be real. That's when I text Julie and just go, "We're recording on Monday."
Yeah. Cool. Clear your
Um,
calendar, lady.
Clear
Yeah.
your calendar. I don't know what's going on, but
Who
yeah.
are you?
So now
Who are you? I
is that
interrupted.
important? Is that
Sort of.
important?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm Jim Spangler, the Goofy Guy, your host. And that head over here,
Yes.
talking head,
Talking head.
the talking head, that is my dear friend, Ms. Julie Flaherty.
Hi, everybody. I would ask if you had a good Father's Day. You had an interesting Father's Day.
I did have an interesting Father's Day. My Father's Day was spent in the emergency room with my
Yes.
youngest daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hurt her foot in a badminton accident.
Okay. And you guys, seriously, she's got to come up with a really, really good, because who knew badminton was a contact sport? Like,
Who knew you could break your foot?
right? Like, that
Badminton.
is amazing. That's like serious badminton.
I
In my
know,
head, it
I
was
know.
like, it was like last score. Gotta get
Well,
it.
I'm
man.
telling you, they are, and she toughed it out, man. She did that with 30 minutes left in the session, and she still played another match after
Oh
she
my
did it.
God.
I know. And this
That's
is
a
the
lot
girl
of
that went.
commitment to badminton, y'all.
That is a lot of commitment. That is a lot of commitment. I mean, this is the girl that when she was younger would barely get scratched, and she was on the floor writhing in pain, right? So she's come a long way. She's come a
Yeah.
long way.
Yes, but here's
so-
what we've learned. You break a bone, you stop, and you go get it taken care of. But
Maybe you
Yeah.
do. Maybe you
rub some-
don't.
rub some dirt in it, move on, right?
Rub some dirt in it, exactly. So yeah, that's why I didn't. So how was your I guess it was your Father's Day. You're not really a father,
No.
but
I'm not, but my husband is. So
Yes, he
there's
is.
that. No,
There
it was a
is.
weird day in a good way, right? So he's not used to choices, right? Because we have too many people, so choices get made for us over the weekend. It's like, what are you
Right,
doing?
right.
Oh, well, we've got this, and this for whoever is happening. And yesterday I said, what do you want to do? And he literally was stunned for a moment and like, what do you mean? No, like what do you want to do with the day? Like, it's whatever you want
You
to
mean
do.
I get to choose? I get to
It's a free
choose?
day, carte blanche. What do
Wow.
you want? So here's what
Wow.
my husband chose. We went strawberry picking at a little place. You know it, but most of
Yeah.
these people don't. So we went to a little place around here that you can go strawberry picking. So we did
that's
that.
so awesome. My mom used to do that every year.
Yeah, and so at same place, because there's like
Yeah.
one place around here.
Yeah, exactly.
And then,
And they're good.
and
They're
they're so
really
good.
strawberries.
Yeah, like we picked a lot of, to the point where he kept going, Julie, stop. Yeah, it was like overflowing, because then
That's
you're like
awesome.
finding them, and it's super
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
awesome.
they also, the little place has a new winery. They have their own wine there. So we enjoyed some
nice.
strawberry wine. And
Oh,
some
very
peach honey
good.
wine,
Very
and hung
good.
out
Very
for a little
good.
bit. Got some fudge and
Yeah.
goodies and things and stuff, and then he picked out where he wanted to eat. So he had a good day. He had
I
a
love
good, busy
that.
day, and he
That's
got to wear his
awesome.
kilt all day, which always makes him happy.
Yeah.
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 So,
And we all know what's under the kilt. Just lipstick.
not a darn thing.
Just lipstick.
So picking strawberries was interesting.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is
Yeah.
awesome.
He got
So
a little
I
tickle
told-
here and there.
Oh,
Just
mm.
yeah. Anyway, it was a good day.
It was a good day. It was a good day. So yesterday, Janine kept asking me, my youngest daughter kept asking me what I wanted to do yesterday, and I
Isn't
could
that
not come up.
confusing? Yeah.
It is so confusing, and I couldn't come up with anything except go to Disney. So I thought that's not really a possibility for today.
Right.
So,
It's a long
so I
commute.
said, I said, would you be upset if I said I just really kind of want to be home and watch some movies? And she was like, well, I really want to go out and do something. I was like, I totally get it. But then she broke her foot. So then we couldn't go out and do anything. And then after dinner, I was like, we're going to the emergency room because your foot is not getting the least bit better.
Yeah.
After ice, after elevating, after all of that, it's still bad. So we went to the hospital, and when we came back, I go, you know what, Janine, next time I say I don't know what I want to do, I don't want to do this. No emergency room.
Let's not do this part. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's cut that one out.
Yeah.
So
That's
so
probably
anyway.
a wise choice for next time.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but
I'm
yeah,
glad
making a
she's
choice is
okay.
hard. Yeah,
Yeah.
making choices is hard.
It's very confusing for
It's
you
very
guys.
confusing.
When you're a busy family, like super busy. I know everybody's busy, but like we have a lot of people in and out of our
Yep.
house, and
Yep.
we've had a week of grandkids off and on, and kids and stuff and things and stuff, right?
And
So
stuff.
and stuff. It's a lot of stuff, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden to have nothing, and then have all eyes on you. Go, what do you want to do today?
Yeah, it just doesn't work for me.
Yeah,
I'm just
y'all
not good like
freeze.
that.
It's like
Yeah,
a deer in
I'm just
headlights.
not.
Everybody's like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I could have chose shopping. Let's go shopping. I could have. I mean, there are a myriad of things. Unfortunately, there wasn't really a movie I wanted to see out at a theater, so that wasn't really a thing.
Not a thing. Yeah.
No, but oh well.
Yeah.
There you go. No big deal. Whatever.
So we know
Whatever.
for next time, no hospital stay. Good.
No
to know.
hospitals. It was like,
Yeah.
she laughed. She thought that was very funny.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, I'm glad she's okay.
She's going to be fine. She is going to be fine. She's just a little bit of pain, but she's fine. The doctor said she'll be good.
Good. Yay.
So, hey, I have an idea.
What?
I think we're here to talk about news. So why don't we talk about some news?
Sure.
All right. I love that sound.
I
I say that every time. I say it every time. I know I do. So, hey, they got all the decorations up on Cindy's castle.
Yes.
She looks great. I have to say, I ended up really liking it. I actually, the little bit of baubles along this don't bother me.
Right.
I think the gold things that they added to the towers are beautiful, the steeples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, so it's been up for, a good while now.
Right.
And then this happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you tell what that is, ladies and gentlemen, on the left side of that picture?
Uh-huh.
I'm circling with my mouse like you guys can see me doing that. The jewels are falling off.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be a hazard.
It could be a hazard. And these were supposed to be hurricane proof.
Yeah. I don't think anybody told the glue part.
No, and if you can see a close up of it, it almost looked like they used double-sided sticky tape on it because there's this white rectangle thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, the sticky tape didn't work.
Yeah,
exactly.
I use that with scrapbooking. I used to use that, so I'm dating myself just a minute. But they're little squares you use that are double-sided.
This actually looks like
that.
Right. Yeah. This actually looks like the puffy kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the kind that you used to use for the puffy kind. So anyway, not good. Not good.
Right.
I'm like, are you serious here? Are you serious? Yeah.
Somebody somewhere, I'm sure, is having a stern
trouble.
Talking to.
Somebody is in big trouble.
Think?
I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you. All right. So, well, that's our first piece of news. I know that's not overly exciting. It just made me chuckle. It totally made me chuckle. So, hey.
We have a couple stories like that.
We do. Oh, just wait. Everybody hang on. Hey, the Disney Marathon is returning in 2022. I'm so excited about that.
Yes.
I've done the Disney Marathon twice. I did it. It was the first marathon I ran. And then I did the Goofy race on the 5th anniversary of the Goofy race, which is the half marathon on Saturday and the full marathon on Sunday. So, yeah, actually, that's what broke me. That's what broke me. It did.
And that's where I died.
That's where I stopped. That's where I stopped running.
Yeah.
No, I stopped running.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do this anymore. The training was so grueling for that, because you're training for a half marathon on Saturday and a full marathon on Sunday, and you can't really cheat that.
No.
So, you know, on your long days, you're like doing 10 miles on Saturday and then 20 miles on Sunday. It's horrible.
Nope.
Yeah, it was bad.
All I know about the runs is if the end cart or bus or whatever it is picks you up, you're done.
You're done.
That's all I know.
That's exactly right.
If
That is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're done. Well, you know, the good thing is I got some really cool medals out of it.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so it was worth it. No, I had a great time. It was hard. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done, but I had a great time. So it's returning in 2022. Signups begin in July.
Yeah,
so if
I know
you are
people very excited about this. Yeah.
So if you're interested, make sure you keep an eye on that page, because it will sell out fast this time.
Absolutely.
It's gonna flow there. I mean, I would guess by the end of like the first 2 hours, it'll be full.
Oh, most likely.
Because people that do it are dying to do it, and then people that signed up for it and then ended up doing the virtual race are dying to do it. So I think it's, you know, I think it's going to be an onslaught of runners.
It will. So, now there are lots and lots of locals that do this. So
yes, there are. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So, so, you know, there's a lot to think about there. So if you're interested, make sure you're watching, and keeping up on it. So, hey, Luca came out on Disney Plus. It is a cute movie. I actually have seen it twice now.
Yeah.
I saw it on Friday night. I saw it, and then I saw it. I'm sorry, on Saturday night, I saw it. And then on Sunday, I saw it with my daughter because she couldn't go anywhere. So we decided to watch Luca. She hadn't seen it. So I've seen it twice. And you know what? I enjoyed it both times.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Last night. We watched it Father's Day. So yeah, we loved it. We really did. And we went in with zero expectation, not really knowing. I mean, we had seen the trailer, right? But weren't quite sure really what to expect.
And they really didn't publicize this as much as they usually do. I mean, it was really under the radar.
It was. And I think a lot of that had to do with COVID, right?
I think it did too. And they weren't sure when they were going to release it and how they were going to release it. But it is definitely worth a watch. And it's free. It's not even an upcharge on Disney Plus. It is worth the watch. I think it's really cute. I think for me, it's about mid Pixar. Yeah. Right? You know, it's about Midland. It's not as good as Toy Story 3. It's not as bad as Onward.
I liked Onward. I know.
Okay. All right. We differ on this. Yeah. But you know what I mean. There are those, or maybe the good dinosaur. You like that one too, don't you?
Kinda. I like it. Grows on. The more I watch it, the more it grows on me. How about that? The first time I watched it, I was like, "Meh," but
and let's be real. I mean, a bad Pixar movie is a good anybody else's movie, right? Right. Still good. Yeah. You know. So a middle of the road Pixar movie is better than most.
I will say I would have probably enjoyed it even more seeing it in the theater for Lucy.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It's beautiful. It really
I would have liked to have seen it on the big screen because I know I missed some things being on the I was more focused on the main characters as opposed to some of the other things.
Of course.
And it has a couple twists in it that just made us laugh out loud.
Oh.
So I don't want to ruin it.
There are some things that are hysterical in it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was really cute. So I'm really glad that they that I got to see that. It's definitely worth the view. Definitely worth the view. And you know, there's little underground rumoring kind of bubbling there that it's the first gay Disney lead character.
Yeah. Well, I could see that.
Oh, totally. So, no, but it's really good. So go out and see it. Yes. Hey, Rock and Roller Coaster. I love me some Rock and Roller Coaster. Great ride. The pre-show has been gone. Yeah. Like they've just been shuffling you through. It's back.
Yeah.
It's back. Pre-show is back. So a lot of pre-shows are back, actually. So that's really exciting that pre-show is back, because that really adds a lot to the experience, just from a story standpoint, right? Otherwise, you're just getting on a roller coaster that looks like a car.
Riding.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. So I'm really excited that that's back. So that's good news. That means things are
Yes.
keep getting back normal. And along with that piece of news, the single rider lines are coming back.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know, here's a Disney trick. Disney on some rides, some,
Mhm.
not all, most of the big rides,
Right.
right? Most of the big rides, not all of them, but most, have a single rider line,
Yeah.
which is much shorter. Now, if you are with somebody and you get in the single rider line, you're not going to sit next to each other.
Mm-mm.
So if that's important, don't do the single rider line.
Right.
But you get through much faster. You don't have to wait in that long standby line. That's the
Mhm.
only way I would do Test Track now. The only
Oh.
way.
That's
I
it.
would not
Yeah,
even
that's smart.
consider it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not even consider it without
Right.
a single rider line. So yeah, so that's great. More things.
Yeah,
That means it's
it's
going to be easier to get on Everest.
right.
It's all those good things.
So keep in mind, even if you're traveling with people, yeah, they do a parent swap, right? This is different than that. So
Yes.
if you're traveling with people who some people will do Everest and some don't, go in single rider. Just go in single rider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, the Everest single rider is always really short.
Yeah.
I think
Because
people
I think
just
people
don't know
forget
it's
about
there.
it. Yeah.
I don't think they know it's there.
Right.
So single rider lines are back. That's really, really, really great news.
Very exciting.
Yeah, it is very exciting. So you know how during the pandemic, they were like blocking everything off, right? I mean, they were
It was like everything was a cube.
yeah, everything was a cube. You were like completely
Yeah.
blocked off. But look at this, ladies and
Look at all the
gentlemen.
space, y'all.
It is back to pre-COVID
That's
time.
exciting.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. So
when
now
Jim
it'll
and I
just
were
smell like
down
urine.
there,
You won't be smushed up next to people. It'll just smell like urine now.
yeah. So when Jim and I were down there, I want you to look towards one or the other side of the bench that you can see on the photo. We were squished up with
Yeah,
both of us with backpacks and
They
stuff.
had that
And we had
plexiglass
plexiglass.
everywhere.
And we literally couldn't sit next to each other without putting an
No.
arm around each other.
Yeah,
And
yeah. And
being
we were
super
sweaty and
close.
hot and
yeah.
nasty. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was lovely. It was lovely.
Humorous. Yeah.
Yes, it was. But anyway, it's really good news. They've taken down all the barriers. Between the sections they're down, between the seats it's all down. We're back to normal monorail. So that is good news. I thought that was definitely worthy of sharing.
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I look forward to going back now because all I kept thinking is, oh,
yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. Yeah, it was a killer. It was a killer.
After a long, hot day.
Ugh. And the other thing is that all those other hot people are in there too. And usually you can at least get a little spread out, but it felt like you couldn't do that at all.
No,
like
he was
even the
stuck with me.
plexiglass, you were, yeah, it was
stuck with me.
bad.
Yeah,
it was bad.
was bad.
Yeah, it was not good. It was as bad as the buses are at night.
At the end of the
on
day.
A regular.
It was
on
bad.
the nose.
Yeah.
Hey, so I just read today that Disneyland put 333 boarding groups through Rise of the Resistance in one day. In one day. Okay, Walt Disney World, get your act together. Get it together. They did 333 in a day.
Yeah. And do you know what's sad?
And we can't even get 150.
We're excited.
We can't even get 150.
I know. Why are we excited about that number? It should be that every day.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And I realize it's, the whole argument, it's complex. There's lots of moving parts. There's blah, blah, blah.
Isn't it that way in both places?
It is.
Okay.
It is. It's exactly the same ride in both places. Exactly the same. Okay. Something tells me that operations is not doing a very good job in Disney World.
Somebody somewhere is like, why is there this big of a discrepancy?
And I'm sure they're not happy that number got out.
Well, who's not going to say that, right? Who's going to be like, hey, look what we did. Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, exactly. So, but that's really good news. I am really pleased about that.
Because it gives me hope.
It gives me hope.
It is.
And it made me think. It made me think the next time I go down there, if I would be willing to go for a pass again, go for a boarding group again, and You know, I was thinking about that, and then I wondered, should they go back to where you have to be in the park to get a boarding group? I kind of feel like they
I
do.
think they should.
I
I
think
think
they
they should.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
kind of feel like
only
that's what they should do.
I don't know. I mean, and here's where I waffle on that a little. I think they should, but at the same time, if you have little people and you're at a breakfast on property, you're going to be trying to get in that boarding group for
Yeah,
later.
yeah, that's true.
You know,
That's true, but it goes so fast that you'll know pretty
it.
quick.
Oh, I'm aware. Yeah, yeah. It's now become a personal challenge of my husband to get on one of these boarding groups.
I
He's like, I don't even
understand.
care whether it works. I don't care whether the ride is broken. I
Yep.
just want to get my butt on there. Yeah.
It's amazing, right? It's so I got so lucky the first time that I tried. I got
Yeah, you
really
did.
lucky.
Yeah,
You know,
you did.
I don't know how I did it, but oh well. So there is potential there. That's
Mhm.
the good news, right? There is potential
Absolutely.
there. So
Absolutely.
that's really good news. Now we just
Yeah.
need to get operations from Disneyland to show them over at Disney World. So at Hollywood Studios. So yeah.
Make a phone call, bro. Here's
Little
how
call.
we did this. Yeah.
All right. And then we come to the last piece of news that we have. This
Huh?
may be, I mean, this ranks right up there with Florida man camping out Treasure Island.
Yeah.
Right.
Or throwing your dope in the pot and before you go through the
Yes.
thing.
Yes. Like nobody's going to see it.
No.
Or trying to get a gun through. Yeah. This ranks right up there.
Yeah.
This
On
is so,
stupidity
this
level.
is so good.
Yeah.
Somebody
Mhm.
was writing Living with the Land
Mhm.
and decided that they wanted a cucumber.
Among other things.
So, among other things. So what did they do? They jumped off the boat to get the cucumbers. Now, I have taken the behind the scenes tour, which is awesome. Everybody should take it. It's really cheap and it's really fun. And you can try those cucumbers.
Yeah.
They give you a piece of cucumber and they're really good.
Yes.
But they're so careful to say, don't walk in the sand because there's critters in that sand. There's little critters in there and they don't want you disturbing them and messing them up and stuff. So then when she tried to get back into the boat, she fell and a man jumped out of the boat to help her.
Mhm.
So that was the first version of the story that I read, which was insane enough as it was.
Yeah.
Then another report came out.
Yeah.
Very soon after that, an eyewitness report came out
Mhm.
that said, oh, they didn't just get off once. They got off 4 times.
Not only was there a report, there's video out there, y'all.
There is
It was
video.
posted on Instagram and TikTok.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God.
All you have to do is Google it. Today's Disney whatever writing living in the land. Yeah,
Living with the
it's
land. Yeah.
Living with the land. It's out there because I watched it and then I watched it again and then I watched it again and there's
Oh, it's
two
like a
different
train wreck.
perspectives of this.
Yes. Yes, there
There's
are.
there's an in front version where
Yep.
the woman, once she jumps off the boat, another lady looks at her friend who's videotaping it like, what is happening? And then
so
you see the lady who jumped off the boat, grabbed the cucumber, and then fall flat on her butt, y'all.
Oh my
The first time
God.
I watched it, I was like, oh no, she fell. And the second time, I'm like, ah, you fell. And
Yeah.
don't try to say, oh, I hurt myself
Yeah.
at Disney. I don't
Oh
care.
my God.
You-
I
there-
mean-
everything says don't get out of the boat. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, see, and then the other thing that shocked me is that they said that, like, one time the cast member said, keep your arms inside the boat.
Mhm. They
And
don't
then
talk
nothing
about your
else
whole
was
body.
said. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But nothing happened. Security didn't show up. Nothing happened. Now, everybody needs to know they videotape you doing everything.
Everything.
Everything. There are video
Mhm.
cameras everywhere. If there's one thing you need to know about Disney, they know what you're doing.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
they got
there's
video of it.
plain closed security. So my guess is
Everywhere.
when they got off this, I don't know. I haven't done the follow through on this, y'all. So don't come at me. My guess is, my guess is somebody escorted them away after they got off this.
That very
ride.
well could be. That very well could be. Yeah, I mean, I am just, it just boggles my mind. It just boggles my mind that somebody would even think about doing it and then act on it.
Yeah.
An adult.
And not a small adult. Can I just add that?
No. And I mean,
with her ears on. She had her ears on.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I was just like, this is the most crazy thing I've ever heard. Ever.
Yeah, because the follow-up TikTok should be, and this is how I got banned from Disney.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's the article.
Yeah.
And then now I have seen urban explorers that got off of Horizons when it was on and exploring underneath Horizons and backstage at Horizons stuff. And that was before they started putting sensors in the floors to let them know when things are happening. And there was nothing back then in Horizons.
Right.
Like if you do Urban Explorer, Horizons, Walt Disney World, like there's a series of videos. It's amazing. There was a documentary made about it. It's amazing. It's amazing. So, but this is, I wanted her to try it on Pirates of the Caribbean because they have sensors literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. So, you know,
crazy. It's just the stupidity of people that just mind-boggling sometimes.
It is mind-boggling. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, how proud you must be of yourself.
I'm so happy.
Look what I can do.
I got a cucumber.
Yeah. It's like, you know, if you go down to the Piggly Wiggly right off property, they have them there.
If you just go to Hollywood Studios and go to the fresh produce place, they have them there.
And the ones at studios, they're grown on site.
Totally.
Just buy one.
Yeah. Oh no. I just love that. I just so love that. It is one of my favorite stories ever that we've ever talked about. And we've talked about a lot of stories.
A lot of dumb people. Yeah.
A lot of dumb people, but this is one of my favorites, definitely.
Yeah. Well, she's going to have a reputation, probably not for what she thought she would.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So, hey, that's it for the news this week. I know that it's, it was a little slow. But it ended big. It had a big ending.
Yeah, it did. And I encourage everyone to go watch the video because when she falls, it's hysterical. She's fine. She's fine. But it's funny because the look on the gal's face as she goes backwards is, yeah.
I mean, come on.
I mean, God bless the guy that tried to help her, but you know, somewhere in the back of his mind, he's like, why'd you get off the boat in the first place?
Yeah, I don't even know what that man's story is. I would have left her. I'd been like, see ya.
Bye, nice lady.
Bye-bye.
Security will be here in a moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Just hang tight. Somebody will be here to help you in just a minute.
Yeah, because you were in the sand. Yeah.
Oh well. Well, hey, listen, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us tonight on this whimsical tour of Disney news.
They're not all heavy news days, you guys.
No, they're not all heavy news days. No, and this was certainly not one of them. And we didn't even talk about all the new concrete in Tomorrowland.
No, we did not.
I know, and there's a lot. There's a lot happening.
You know, that's why Jim wanted to go down there yesterday.
There's a lot happening. I wanted to look at the concrete. I did. But thanks for listening. We really appreciate it. Hey, if you have a comment on any of these, if you want to talk about the lady that jumped off the boat, if you want to talk about the fact that Cindy's castle is falling apart, the decorations are falling apart, or opinions of Luca or anything that we've talked about, please feel free to leave us a comment. You can go to thegoofyguy.com, click that little podcast link up in the upper right-hand corner, take you right to the podcasts, and you can leave a comment there. You can email me at jim@thegoofyguy.com, and I will get that email. It comes right to me. Nobody else looks at it, just me. I need to probably offshoot that to somebody. That's not true. No, I will always read those. Always. Or you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, or Pinterest. It's The Goofy Guy Blog. You can find me on Facebook, The Goofy Guy. You might actually be watching us on Facebook right now. You can find me on YouTube, The Goofy Guy, or Twitch, thegoofyguy.com, all spelled out. So feel free to go to any of those and all, to leave a comment and do all the things. Leave us a 5-star rating and a review We would really appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you click that like button and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out, helps other people find us. Also, sign up for the newsletter. Go to thegoofyguy.com, sign up for the newsletter. That helps out too. And tell your friends. Tell your friends. We talk about funny stuff.
We do.
We do.
laugh
talk
over
about funny stuff.
silliness.
I know. It's great. So, Julie,
Yes.
how can they find you?
You guys know the deal at this point. Go on out to cftravelco.com. Say it with me, everyone. That's crazy
for travel.
.com. Go on out there and you'll see my little face and my hubby's little face, and click that chat button. You know, it goes to my phone and we can chit chat about Disney things or your next trip. Make sure your passport's up to date, y'all. So,
Yep.
and if it's not, send it in now before you think about traveling. There's a little backlog right now. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because now everybody's like, I'm vaccinated, get me out.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. It's exactly what's happening. That's why airline prices are so high right now.
Yes.
High demand. Hey, thanks so much for listening. You know, COVID is still out there. Please check on your friends, check on your neighbors, your loved ones. Make sure that they're doing okay. Get vaccinated. Get vaccinated. Get vaccinated. Get vaccinated. It will not make you a magnet. I promise. It will not make you a magnet. I know you were. I know. I'm sorry.
I want stuff, man.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just not going to work. It's not going to happen.
Maybe later. Maybe it just needs to cook for a while.
It just needs to cook for a little bit. No, ladies and gentlemen, it does not. Do not listen to the lady on the other side of the screen. You will not become a magnet.
No,
but please get vaccinated.
A medical doctor.
No. And if you are not vaccinated, wear your mask, wear your mask, wear your mask. Please protect yourself and your loved ones. Remember, I wear my mask for you, not for me.
Mm-hmm.
So be sure you're taking those precautions because we want everybody to be able to come back and join us here. Yeah. And with that, I think it's time to say goodbye, Julie.
Oh, bye, Julie.
We'll talk